All right, I'll call you back, okay? Everything's fine. All right, folks. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about how to get approved for a large EIN-only business loan from City National Bank with poor or fair credit. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's discussion, I want to speak to you about how to get a large EIN-only business loan from City National Bank if you have poor or fair credit. The first thing you need to do right off the bat, I want you to explore business lending at City National. Okay, so when we speak about City National, you have a whole catalog of business loans and lines of credit that they have. So I want you to look on the screen right now. So with City National Bank, you have a constellation of business loans and credit solutions. First, you have lines of credit. So with this, you can access the funds you need when you need them, because a business line of credit from a City National Bank gives you quick and easy access to funds so you can manage cash flow, grow your business, cover expenses, and more. Of course, we are speaking about EIN only, business loans and lines of credit. So CNB business line of credit, you have lines from $250,000 to $1 million. You have a revolving line of credit that renews annually. You have interest-only monthly payments, and you have 0.25% rate discounts when payments are made automatically with a City National checking account. Fantastic. They also have basic business builder. Here you can borrow up to $250,000, unsecured lines from $10,000 to $250,000, no predetermined term. You have interest-only monthly payments, and you have the same 0.25% rate discount when payments are made automatically with the City National checking account. You have a business equity line. Big question. Let me ask you a big question. Big decision time. Do you need a business equity line right now? Do you know that you can actually get one? Do you even know what it is? Well, it's a great tool. And we have actually, we're working on a show right now to explain this. But just note that with City National Bank, you can borrow up to $1 million in business equity line, secure lines from $10,000 to $1 million. So besides lines of credit, you have SBA lending from City National Bank. Okay, you have the SBA 504 loan program, this SBA 78 loan program. You have the SBA Express program. So City National is a preferred SBA lender. Okay, so they have great SBA loan specialists to kind of help you. And they also have term loans. So they have secured and unsecured term loans, of course, with EIN only. And those are large ones. Even if you have bad or fair credit, you can qualify. So for your longer term financing needs, City National offers loan amounts up to $1 million and terms up to 5 years. Okay, so you want to speak with a relationship manager to learn more about those loans. So once you actually explore business lending at City National, the next thing I want you to do is to choose the best EIN only large business loan that works for you, for your specific company. Okay, so based on our analysis, we believe there are two programs that you can qualify for as a City National Bank customer. You can qualify for the lines of credit, and you can qualify for the term loans. Now, remember that for the lines of credit, you can have they are both unsecured. So I'm speaking about the business line of credit and the basic business builder. Those are unsecured. But when it comes to term loans, they have both secured and unsecured term loans. All of those are EIN only business loans with bad or fair credit. One thing I want you to know is that for your CNB business line of credit, you can access a revolving line of credit for your short-term working capital needs. So I want you to contrast that with the unsecured term loans, which is more for longer-term financing needs. So we're speaking here from 3 to 5 years. But for the CNB business line of credit, you're looking at something that you're looking at a revolving line of credit that renews annually. Okay, there is no expiration date for that. Of course, City National is constantly checking the account to make sure everything is fine, that everything is legit. So that's kind of cool. So you have the CNB business line of credit. If that doesn't work for you, or you don't have you don't want that much money, you can use the basic business builder, because for this line of credit you have unsecured lines from $10,000 to $250,000, whereas the CNB business line of credit, the lines amount ranges from the amounts range from $250,000 to $1 million. So here, if you're a smaller enterprise and you want a line of credit from CNB City National Bank, go with the basic business builder. Those two are EIN only. So you have unsecured line of credit, 10,000 to 250,000. What we love with this product is that you have interest only monthly payments, which is kind of cool, because if you are a small business and you're trying to manage your cash in the short term, this is really good. If not, just go with the term loan. Again, like I said, the only thing with the term loan is that you're going to have a conversation with a relationship manager. For all loans at City National Bank, you need to speak to a relationship manager, but the term loan, they take it more seriously in terms of, because you're talking about 5 years, right? So 5 years for them is a long time, and they want to sit with you, understands the fundamentals of your company before granting you the loan that you need. Step number 3. So step number 1, you want to explore the catalog of business loans and lines of credit at City National Bank. Step number 2, you want to zero in on the specific business loan for you. Number 3, I want you to explore EIN-only business credit cards at City National Bank with bad or fair credit. Why are you looking at credit cards if we're talking about loans? Well, it's important. Why? What if you don't get qualified for a business loan? What if for some reason, I don't know the reason, stuff happens, your industry they don't like your industry, they don't like your financials. By they, I mean CNB, right? City National Bank. If they don't like the profile of a business loan application you submit to them, they might deny you. But guess what? They might approve you for a business credit card with EIN only. And this happens all the time because banks actually look at a constellation of risk spectra, and they choose based on their own internal metrics which specific risk spectrum they have to focus on. So if you don't get approved for a loan, that's fine. I want you to now to take a look on the screen right now. City National Bank has 2 EIN only business credit cards that you might love. Okay, the first one is for business only. I mean, it's in the general business category. So that's the City National Bank Visa Commercial Credit Card with rewards. So here you have the rewards. You have 1 point per dollar spent, comprehensive Visa benefits. They actually issue virtual cards to employee. You have $100,000 liability waiver for employee misuse and abuse, and you have a digitally enabled everyday card. Okay, and then you have in the category of business and in 2 categories, business and travel, you have the CNB Visa Crystal Commercial Credit Card with rewards. So here the rewards are a little more different. So you have a 1 point per dollar spent 24/7 Crystal Card Concierge, no foreign transaction fees, travel discounts, and comprehensive Visa benefits. So the travel benefits are wonderful on both cards. So you have no foreign transaction fees. You have 5% taxi and limo discount. You have $250 incidental airline fee discounts. You have 100,000 travel and accident insurance coverage. You have lost luggage reimbursement. You have auto rental collision damage waiver. You have travel and emergency assistance services. And you also have rewards that actually allow you to automatically earn points on purchases. Okay. And you have a solid account management and reporting program also on both cards. Okay. You have secured web and mobile access, easy accounts creation, real-time account management, authorization and declines, multiple billing cycle options. You can manage account statements online. You can transfer data to accounting programs, and so on and so forth. What I'm trying to say here is that those cards can be great for you if you get denied for the business loan. And the cards are also EIN only, and they will consider bad or fair credit. To boost your chances of getting approved for a large EIN only business loan with a fair or bad credit at City National Bank, you need to open business bank account at City National. This is important. There's no way around that. Okay? Don't even tell me that, oh no, I just want the loan. Hey, listen, you're not getting the loan from them if you have no account with them. It's all about establishing a relationship. I'm just giving it to you straight. This is just the way it is. This is how the whole business world works. Lenders want you to have they want you to park some of your cash with them before they can give you their cash too. And that makes sense. So big decision time, big question for you. Have you thought about what kind of products and services your business needs at the moment? It's important to have an idea of the products and services you need, because the banking products and services you need, because when you start looking at City National Bank, you want to browse and see what they offer so you can match what they're offering versus what you need. And this has to start with opening business bank accounts at City National. You want to open at least two. One business checking account and one business savings account. So let's talk about business checking accounts. At City National Bank, you have analyzed business checking. You have business builder elite package. You have the basic business checking. And then they have the IOLTA accounts. So those are accounts that hold money. They're called interest on lawyers trust account. Okay. So if you are in that industry, you might want to check that out. You also have business savings accounts at City National Bank. So you have the business money market account. You have the business savings account. Okay. And the cool thing about the savings account and the checking accounts is that you can bank anywhere. You can easily access your accounts through online banking and the City National Bank app. This is a very innovative app. We love it. And this is great. And some of our team members are customers at City National Bank, but the app is fantastic. And then you also have the business certificate of deposit at City National Bank. So you can put your money to work with flexible city terms from 7 days to 5 years. So if you have some extra cash, if your business is awash with cash and you want to park some of your moolah elsewhere, just consider a business certificate of deposit with City National Bank. This is really cool. Okay, for 7 days, from 7 days to 5 years, this is pretty good. So you can enjoy competitive rates and convenient automatic renewals so your business can keep on earning. Fantastic. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are also having a conversation today about how to get a large EIN-only business loans with fair or bad credit from City National Bank, CNB. Step number 5, you want to explore business services at City National. So we are speaking about establishing a rapport, establishing a relationship, starting a conversation. You want City National Bank to know you. You want to know them. It goes both ways, right? So I've spoken to you earlier about opening at least one asset account, checking, savings, or CD. Now I want you to deepen the conversation. I want you to cultivate an even broader conversation, an even broader rapport, an even broader relationship with City National Bank. The whole idea is what? To get the maximum loan amount of $1 million, even if you have bad or fair credit. And so what are the business services that you might be interested at City National? So they have a treasury management solutions. They have business planning services. They have international services, and they have software solutions. So they have a quatuor. They have 4 key services that you might want to explore. Now, I'm not asking you to sit around and just choose them because you want to get a loan from them. No, I'm just saying that you want to go through the list and see what really applies to your specific business. So instead of paying a random company somewhere to do some of the things that the CNB can do for you, why don't you just transfer some of the business to CNB? That way you are having a mutually beneficial relationship. They lend money to you, and you use the money to pay some of the cash to pay them back, to pay for their services. So when it comes to treasury management solutions, you can have a software and integration, account management, fraud prevention, liquidity management, business payments, and business receivables. Let me ask you a question. Big question here. Fraud prevention. What are you doing right now to prevent fraud in your company? Talk to me. How are you keeping your accounts safe and secure? Did you know that City National Bank has a fraud prevention solutions that can help you prevent and enable early detection of fraud? This is the kind of expertise I'm talking to you about. And they serve a variety of industries, okay? So they serve industries from entertainment all the way to tech industries to franchise finance and food and beverage. In terms of business planning, they can actually help you in terms of business succession planning, for example, and retirement plan services. In terms of their international services, they offer foreign exchange, supply chain finance, and international trade services. Again, if you are in that industry or you need that kind of service, you might want to think about City National Bank. What about software solutions? They have their City National Business Suite, the Business Essentials, and the Remote Deposit Capture. A whole repertoire of great solutions. Step number 6, folks. So after you're doing all this kind of stuff, if you want to get a large EIN-only business loan from City National Bank with bad or fair credit, you got to get organized, folks. I don't care how much you have in the bank account. If you're not organized, you're not going to get the loan you need. Of course, we are targeting here what $1 million maximum loan amount. First of all, you got to get your EIN. Get your EIN. Go to the IRS website, get your EIN, get the confirmation letter. But the EIN by itself is nothing. An EIN is just a number. It's just a numerical identifier that the IRS assigns to your business to make sure they track you and to make sure that you are not tempted to play games when it comes to paying your fair share of your taxes. That's all it is. People are just messing up. They're just flabbergasted when we speak about EIN-only business loans requiring more than the EIN. It requires more, just a number. It's like you're telling me, oh, we have social security number only personal loans. Doesn't make sense, right? So your EIN has to be buttressed. It has to be solidified. It has to be strengthened by a whole constellation of organizational processes that you have internally. You need to set up your accounting. You need to set up your HR processes. You need to set up your compliance requirements. Have you thought about your business licenses and permits? What about the business plan? Talk to me. Big decision time. Big decision time. Your business plan. Do you even know what that is? Don't tell me you don't know what a business plan is. Okay? So if you know what a business plan is, do you have one? I'm not asking you. You don't have to create a business plan just for a loan. You have to have a business plan and use it as a navigational tool, as a GPS for where your business is trying to get. You got to have a business plan. You get that? Write it down. I want you to write it down right now. You need to have a business plan. I don't care how sophisticated the plan should be, but you got to start somewhere. Okay? So the whole thing about, oh, I have no experience in business plan writing. No. If you can't write a business plan yourself, you can outsource the task to online freelancer websites such as Fiverr and Freelancer or Upwork, or you can just hire a local consultant to do that. You can even buy software for that. You have software such as Enloop, LifePlan. They'll choose that for you. So please, you want to have your financial statements, which should be part of the business plan also, right? And don't forget to incorporate, right? Forget about the whole thing about, I'm just a sole proprietorship. I'm just working from home. Who cares if you're working from home? The City National Bank doesn't care. What they care about is that you are divorcing your personal affairs from your business affairs. This is important. I want you to segregate those two. I want you to divorce those two. Be an entity. You can be an LLC. If you're a one-person business, it's fine. You can still be a single member LLC. Or you can be an S Corp, a C Corp, your call. Depends on what you want to say, what you want to have. So let me talk to you now about how to apply for a large EIN-only business loan from City National Bank with bad or fair credit. The thing here is that when we talk about City National Bank, and this is a setup we love, they don't have an online form that you have to complete, unlike other banks. But this is kind of cool. This is cool. They actually prioritize the human elements. They want you to talk to them. They want you to start a conversation. So what will happen here is that you will send them your information, and a relationship manager will help you apply either for a credit card or for a loan. Okay. And this is something that you have to just think about it. So For the business loans and lines of credit, you want to call the company at 1-800-773-7100 so you can access the funds your business needs only when you need them, with flexible line options and dedicated support from your relationship manager. Okay, and I'm showing you right now on the screen the locations where you can just call someone. If you are in the area, you could just go to a branch. If not, City National Bank has a nationwide coverage. So even if you live in a state where they're not present physically, they can still qualify you if you're if other factors in your business fits within their business lending program. Okay, and one thing I want you to really understand: when you call the relationship manager, I want you to have a conversation. I'm not just you got to be specific. You want to ask yourself first: is your business doing well? So if you think your business is doing well, you want to ask the relationship manager if he or she thinks your business is doing well compared to the metrics that the bank has. Because you might be thinking, "Oh, my business is doing fantastic. Oh yeah, my business is fine." Question is, does CNB think the same way? And what about cyclicality, seasonality? Are some seasons more profitable than others? Is your business going through a cyclical episode right now? Is your sector subject to some cyclicality? Cyclicality is important because cyclicality affects your liquidity. How much moolah, how much cash, how much money you are generating every month, right? So it's all about making sure that you identify the seasons that are more profitable than others. Are you ready to expand? Can you use some of the cash you get from a City National Bank to expand? Can you afford all the inventory, the equipment that you need, the basic assets you need to run your business? This is the kind of important, because once you answer those questions and you have a clear conversation with the relationship manager at CNB, you can have a clear idea of the best financing option for your business. All right, folks, this was a conversation about how to get a large EIN-only business loan with fair or poor credit from City National Bank. So I spoke to you about exploring business lendings at City National Bank, that you need to zero in on the best business loan for you. You need to explore business credit cards at City National Bank, to open business bank account at CNB, to explore business services at CNB, to get organized, and to apply. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.